This orchid method will save them instantly. Is your orchid wilting and so weak that only a single leaf remains? Don't throw it away. With just one incredibly simple method, I will show you how to awaken the life hidden deep within, helping your orchid revive strongly and bounce back beyond expectations. Orchids that are severely diseased, especially those with soft rot, wilting leaves, fungal infections, and bacterial infections, are in a critical condition. When encountering orchids in this state, absolutely do not discard them immediately. With proper treatment, sufficient effort, and dedication, the plant still has the potential to revive and return to its normal growth cycle. First, you can clearly see that the leaves are deeply infested with mold. The leaf tissue is severely damaged, and they contain a large number of bacteria and fungal spores. These severely infected leaves must be completely removed and discarded far away from the growing area to prevent cross-infection of other healthy orchids. This is a very dangerous source of disease and should absolutely not be kept near the orchid garden. Next, we examine the roots. Many roots are completely damaged, rotting, hollow, and unable to absorb water and nutrients. The flower stalks have also withered and lost their growth potential. All must be removed. Then, we proceed to inspect the entire growing medium. The old growing medium in diseased orchid pots often contains a lot of bacteria, fungi, and potential pathogens. This growing medium cannot be reused. It must be completely removed, and the base of the plant thoroughly cleaned. In addition to English, we now have voiceovers in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on the settings gear icon to select the appropriate audio language. During the removal of the growing medium, you will clearly see many root clusters are rotten, soft, and smelly. This is the reason why the plant deteriorates so quickly. The infected growing medium must be completely discarded. No part should be kept. Once the growing medium is removed, the roots are clearly exposed, allowing us to accurately assess the plant's condition. Healthy roots are kept, while all damaged, rotten, and dead roots are thoroughly trimmed in the next step. Next, using sterilized scissors, we thoroughly trim away all damaged roots. These roots are rotten, completely unable to absorb water and nutrients, and must be removed. Not even a small section should be left. After trimming, discard them far away from the planting area to prevent the spread of disease. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you as a companion on this journey. Which country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments. It's wonderful that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. For withered flower stalks that are no longer viable, we completely remove them to prevent the plant from wasting nutrients unnecessarily. Next, we'll remove any darkened or fungal infected leaves. The leaf sheaths are especially important as they harbor many bacteria and fungi. If not cleaned properly, the plant will quickly relapse. Therefore, we carefully remove them, exposing the healthy tissue underneath. After trimming and cleaning all diseased roots, leaves, and sheaths, the orchid is now almost completely free of disease sources. Next, we take the plant outside and begin the next step in the treatment and recovery process. In the next step, we take the orchid out for a thorough cleaning. I use a clean water hose, rinsing gently but evenly to completely wash away dirt, mold, and disease residue clinging to the stem, leaves, and roots. During the rinsing process, we also wipe the leaf surfaces clean and remove the outer layer of the stem, the old dry layers that is only accumulate bacteria. For plants that have been diseased, rinsing with clean water is mandatory, ensuring the plant is completely clean before entering the recovery phase, which will significantly improve its effectiveness. After cleaning, the plant is completely clean, well ventilated, and safe. At this point, we take the plant out and proceed with the next step. Next, we take the orchid out to replant it. For this step, I use a pot with many drainage holes. The pot must be well ventilated, drain water well, and allow oxygen circulation. This is crucial to prevent root rot and promote faster recovery. The growing medium I use is shredded pine bark, and note that the pine bark must have been pre-treated to prevent mold. First, place a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot. Then place the orchid in the center, keeping the root collar high and not buried too deep. Next, peel the pine bark and evenly pack it around the base of the plant, keeping the plant upright while packing to ensure even contact between the roots and the growing medium. What kind of orchids are you growing? Please leave a comment below so I can create a detailed, personalized orchid care guide tailored to the specific characteristics and needs of that orchid variety. Once packed, gently tap the sides of the pot to allow the pine bark to fall down, snugly embracing the roots, providing firmness while maintaining aeration. The orchid has now been fully planted in the pot, with its roots well ventilated and the base firmly established, ready to move on to the next stage of care and recovery. Next, I took a plastic-coated metal rod and bent it into a U-shape. This U-shaped rod serves as a support, holding and securing the orchid leaves, preventing them from shifting during the plant's recovery. Then, I inserted the U-shaped rod directly into the pot C, placing it close to the base of the plant but without damaging the roots. Afterward, I used plastic clips to secure the orchid leaves to the support rod. The purpose is to keep the leaves still, preventing them from moving, allowing the plant to concentrate nutrients on root development and stem and leaf recovery. Once the plant is securely fixed, I covered the rim of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss helps maintain stable moisture, reduces water evaporation, and creates a favorable environment for new root growth. This completes the process of planting and securing the orchid in the pot. Next, place the pot in a shady, well-ventilated area with gentle light, absolutely avoiding direct sunlight. After one day, once the plant is settled in the pot, you can begin watering it with a light amount of natural fertilizer to encourage the roots to adapt to the new environment. Next, I use ginger as a nutrient for my orchid. Ginger has strong antibacterial and antifungal properties, and also contains natural essential oils and vitamins, which stimulate the orchid to grow new roots, produce healthy shoots, and promote flowering safely and sustainably. Next, I took a fresh ginger root, washed off the soil, and then sliced it into small pieces. The purpose was to increase the surface area, allowing the active ingredients in the ginger to dissolve easily and maximize their effectiveness when used on the orchids. On the Blissful Garden channel, you can also find many ways to make homemade organic fertilizers from familiar kitchen ingredients. These are not only cost-effective but also help plants grow sustainably. So, we have sliced the ginger very thinly and separated it into small pieces, allowing the essential oils in the ginger to be easily released. Next, we'll prepare a clean container or jar. Then, put all the thinly sliced ginger into the jar. Once the jar is full of ginger, we will place it outside and proceed to the next step in the orchid care and recovery process. Next, we'll prepare the second ingredient, oatmeal. Oatmeal is rich in B vitamins and many natural minerals, which nourish the roots, stimulate sprouting, and help orchids recover faster. Then, take exactly 3 tablespoons of oatmeal. Add it directly to about 500 milliliters of hot water. The hot water helps release the nutrients quickly and creates a liquid fertilizer, which is better for the plant. After adding the ingredients, stir well until completely dissolved. Then seal the lid tightly and place in a dry, cool place. After 1 day, the oatmeal and ginger mixture will begin to ferment slightly, creating a nutrient system that is very good for orchids. After exactly 1 day, we will take the oatmeal solution out to use for caring for the orchids. At this point, the oatmeal has slightly fermented and reached the ideal state for use. Next, we stir it again, then filter out all the sediment. I prepare a clean container or vessel, then carefully filter to only keep the clear liquid. The residue and sediment are absolutely not used. We discard them completely. Only use the filtered oatmeal water. This way, when watering or soaking the orchid roots, they will absorb it faster, safer, and more effectively. Next, we will prepare 500 milliliters of clean filtered water. Then, pour the filtered oatmeal solution into it and dilute it to a safe concentration for orchid care. The oatmeal dissolves completely and stabilizes into a liquid fertilizer. Next, 1 day after planting, when the orchid's roots and leaves have stabilized in the pot and adapted well to the new environment, we begin the nutrient-rich care process. I use the pre-prepared oatmeal and ginger solution. I take a clean spray bottle, fill it with the solution, and spray it evenly over all the orchid leaves. Spraying the leaves helps the nutrients absorb directly through the stomata and capillaries, penetrating deep into the plant, supporting root growth and stimulating rapid development. Simultaneously, lightly spray the growing medium to maintain stable moisture for the roots. If spraying is not possible, you can switch to direct watering but still prioritize watering the roots and growing medium, absolutely avoiding water pooling in the middle of the stem to prevent rot. Next, we move on to directly watering the orchid with the prepared ginger-based nutrient solution. When watering, water directly onto the growing medium and roots, aiming to create sufficient moisture for the roots to absorb nutrients. Then pump them back up from the roots to the stem and leaves. This helps the orchid grow healthily, maintain stable growth, and recover very quickly. During the care process, all nutrients are concentrated in the roots and growing medium, avoiding watering the center of the stem. With this method, fertilizing every 2 weeks is sufficient. On regular days, every 3 days, lightly mist the leaves and water the roots to maintain moisture. After watering, soak the entire pot for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, remove the orchid pot. At this point, the orchid has been soaked long enough for the roots to fully absorb the nutrients. These nutrients have permeated deep into the root system and growing medium, then pumped back up to the stem and leaves, helping the plant to recover and grow noticeably. Next, return the plant to its original location, a shady, well-ventilated area with gentle light. This is the ideal condition for the orchid to stabilize after soaking, continue its metabolism, photosynthesize well, and grow healthily and sustainably. After 28 days, you can see that our orchid has recovered and is growing significantly. The central leaves are bright, clean, and stable, with a glossy green surface, indicating that the plant is photosynthesizing well and beginning to regain its strength. After 28 days, new shoots have appeared, and the young shoots are growing vigorously, proving that the plant is fully revived. The new leaves are thick, vibrant green, and growing continuously and steadily. Next, let's check the roots. Look closely. The orchid roots are developing very strongly, with new roots growing evenly, healthily, and firmly anchoring to the growing medium. A plant with healthy roots and leaves will grow extremely vigorously. This is a clear sign that the plant has stabilized and entered a sustainable growth phase. This orchid, which seemed destined for ruin, has been revived healthily and safely thanks to proper, consistent care and dedication. In the next stage, we'll continue to maintain the care regimen, make our own environmentally friendly fertilizers, and nurture the plants long-term so that the orchids grow strong, healthy, and ready for the next flowering phase. Next, I took a spray bottle and added the prepared oatmeal and ginger mixture. Then, I placed the orchid out to continue caring for it. At this step, I sprayed the nutrient solution directly onto the leaves, helping the plant photosynthesize better. The nutrients permeated through the stomata and capillaries, penetrating deep into the cells and then down to nourish the roots, stimulating strong and stable root development. After spraying the leaves, instead of spraying again, I watered directly at the base, focusing on the roots and growing medium. This watering method helps the plant absorb nutrients from below, pumping them up the stem and leaves, thus allowing the orchid to continue growing healthily in a natural, environmentally friendly way. Next, I soaked the entire pot for about 20 minutes, then removed the plant to drain. At this stage, I placed the plant in a location with more light, with gentle diffused light, to enhance photosynthesis and stable growth. After soaking for about 20 minutes, I removed the pot, rearranged the roots neatly, and returned the plant to its original location in a well-ventilated area with plenty of gentle sunlight. Regarding care, I fertilize every 2 weeks, alternating between natural fertilizers. Today it's oatmeal and ginger, and in subsequent times I may use other ingredients to prevent nutrient deficiency. On regular days, I water and mist the plant every 3 days to maintain moisture. When the growing medium dries out, I water it and lightly mist the leaves to maintain the necessary humidity. With such consistent care, the orchid will grow healthily, with strong roots, durable leaves, and be ready for the next flowering stage. After 3 months, our orchid has truly revived and is thriving. From a plant that seemed beyond repair, it now boasts thick, sturdy, dark green leaves full of vitality. New shoots continue to grow steadily, showing clear signs of stability and health. 3 months ago, many thought this orchid was beyond saving, but thanks to perseverance, proper care, and dedication, it is fully recovered. Currently, the leaves are healthy and strong, and the roots are numerous, firmly anchored and deeply embedded in the growing medium, spreading around the rim of the pot. This is a clear sign that the root system is actively absorbing nutrients very well. Upon closer observation, we can see new roots sprouting profusely, white and healthy, evenly distributed throughout the pot. When the roots and leaves are healthy, the orchid will accumulate sufficient nutrients, which is the foundation for long-lasting, healthy, and beautiful blooms. And the results were very encouraging. The plant has sprouted 2 flower stalks, which are clearly developing. These 2 flower stalks show that the plant has enough strength and nutrients and is completely ready for a spectacular flowering season. Thus, with simple, environmentally friendly care methods, the orchid not only revived, but also developed fully, strong roots, lush green leaves, a healthy plant, and can flower year-round if a stable care regimen is maintained. I hope this video helps you better care for your orchids at home. If you find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more simple and natural orchid care tips. In the next video, I will reveal a new method to revive care for orchids, helping them sprout roots and bloom incredibly quickly.